Women's History Month, WVTM 13's Project Community is highlighting barrier-breaking women.
WVTM 13's Carla Wade introduces you to a University of Alabama student who saw a cultural void on campus and found an innovative way to fill it.
This is 1956, the magazine, not the year, though both the virtual magazine and the year have a very significant tie. University of Alabama sophomore Tiana Tate named the publication she founded after the year the first African-American student enrolled at the capstone. That student was authorine Lucy Foster, seen here in 2019 receiving an honorary doctorate, decades after threats and riots forced her out of classes after just 3 days. Foster served as both Tate's inspiration and inaugural cover girl for what is the university's first Black student magazine.
Although she wasn't allowed to stay on campus, she really paved the way for Black students to be able to attend the university by taking that first step. So I wanted the title to connect to the history overall of the university in the way that it relates to Black students.
Tate, a journalism major who plans to attend law school, was blogging when something occurred to her.
I started to think about if there were any publications on campus that were kind of geared towards Black students and minority students. And when I realized that there weren't any, that's when I kind of decided to create a proposal for 1956.
From the very first issue, Tate sought to give Black students a safe space to express themselves during a turbulent year that included not only a global pandemic, but a racial reckoning.
Social justice is a big thing for our magazine. Our very first issue actually featured the athletics march that happened at UA during the first semester. So students are definitely eager to talk about that. We have a culture and lifestyle section and a feature and experiences section. And each magazine has a different theme for the month. So we had a fashion themed magazine back in November that was entitled Dress to Express, which talked about how you can use fashion to be an activist and to have a voice as well.
Tate oversees a staff of 56 students, graduates and undergrads.
I like to see the result of the magazine. A lot of people have given positive feedback, and a lot of students just like having a voice, having a magazine where they can display their talents and all their creativities.
And like the legacy of its namesake,
Women's history means to me, paving the way for other girls who were coming behind me. Long after I graduate, I would like 1956 to stick around.
She wants 1956 to have an impact on generations of students to come. Carla Wade, WVTM 13.